My selfish mother uninvited me to her wedding because her groom would be upset, but my diary exposed her and now she's begging me to forgive her. I am my mother's only daughter she has from her previous marriage. She has 3 children, the rest are boys, which is vital to know. Last week, my mom was talking with one of her friends about the color she wanted the bridesmaids' dresses to be. My mom had been planning this wedding with her new boyfriend for the past 2 months or so. They have been engaged for about 1 year. While she was talking, I asked her when we would look for my dress since she had asked me to be the flower girl. I could see the disappointed look on her face when I asked her, which confused me. She responded a few minutes later saying, "We'll talk about it later." A few hours later, my mom came to me. I thought she would talk about the dress situation, but instead, she sat me down and explained how her new boyfriend thought it'd be a better fit for their 3 daughters to lead the wedding. I was cool with that, but it's important to note that my mom had always wanted all girls. I was a girl, but I had looked too much like my father, which caused a strain in our relationship. My dad explained to me how my mother had postpartum when she had me and just couldn't connect with me because of it. So when she gave birth to my 3 younger step-siblings, who all looked like her, she was overjoyed. It hurt to see, but I was happy for her. My brothers had a similar experience, but were significantly better because they looked more like her. I know this is an overdramatic thing to say, but sometimes I feel like because my mother didn't feel as connected with me at birth, it was because I was a letdown right out the gate. After she was done, I asked her again about the dress because I still didn't have one. Again, that same disappointed look on her face came before telling me I wasn't invited to the wedding, simply because her boyfriend thought I would upset his family because I was from my mom's previous marriage, and he didn't like my dad. She also explained that my birthday wasn't happening either because he wanted to go on their honeymoon immediately. It turned into a screaming match with me yelling, "I'm sorry I don't look like you enough for you to love me. I'm sorry you were too conceited for you to get over the fact I look like my dad." Her boyfriend kicked me out within the same hour because she had cried to him about what I said. All my brothers know what happened and have refused to go to the wedding, which upset her even more, though I don't care about how she feels right now. My brothers had an actual relationship with her, and I probably just messed it up by letting my anger get the best of me. Update. I got a therapist who suggested I should still keep some contact with my mom to see how things go before I open myself up emotionally again. They also suggested journaling all my emotions to keep track of how I felt each time I spoke with her. It was hard because I had completely detached myself from my mother. All the love I had for her was no longer there. I even refused to call her any variation of the word mom and used her first name, Anna. It was weird at first, but I was calling her by the name of someone supposed to care for her. I stopped calling entirely at one point, only speaking to her when she called, which was rare. I would give her one answer to her question because I didn't want to participate. To say our relationship was even more strained was an understatement, but it gave Anna an idea of how she had been treating me throughout previous years. This pushed her to apologize to me as she claimed she wanted to mend our relationship. I didn't believe her at first, but that was until she offered to introduce me to my younger siblings. Of course, this shocked me because in my original post, I stated that she didn't like us being close, nor did they know who I was. I took up her offer, and I finally got to meet her younger children. However, my feelings towards them replacing me in my mother's heart still didn't disappear after meeting them. I know it's wrong to feel that way because they're innocent in this scenario, but I just can't shake it. As I said, I've stopped calling Anna mom and only referred to her by her first name. All the time I've been with her kids, they've also picked up the habit of calling her Anna. As often as she corrected them, they still wouldn't stop calling her Anna and asking me to talk to them or start calling her mom around them. I refused. I even went as far as to tell her that I'll call her whatever title fits her, and that's her name, as mom no longer means anything to me. I guess she got the hint that the relationship we once barely had was no longer there because she started crying. A week had passed since that happened, and I hadn't heard from her. That was until Anna called me crying, begging me to come over. When I arrived, Anna was still crying as her fiancé was reading stuff off to her. He had taken pictures of my journal and everything I'd written over the past few months and read off every bad thing I'd said about Anna. I felt violated but mostly robbed of being able to unload all the pent-up emotions I've held over the years onto Anna. I don't want to explain everything that night, but Anna's boyfriend apologized. He said he had no idea what Anna was doing and was only acting that way towards me because of this false narrative she had built up about me. He said he couldn't believe a child could have so much anger towards one person, and he didn't want her around his kids. I'm assuming Anna was kicked out that same night because she wasn't there when I went over to get my things, and she sent me a short text saying she loved me and meant no harm. But in that exact text, she said she wished I would just forgive her already. I sent her a text asking how sleeping outside was.